Thank you. I appreciate the time and the opportunity to speak on this measure. I'm concerned about the fiscal cliff, and it's important. And President Obama has tried to work with the opposition party and gone from what he was elected on, increasing taxes for fairness on people earning over $250,000, families, to $400,000. But no, that wasn't enough. This proposal goes to $1 million a year. $400,000 is plenty comfortable, and the president's gone a long way. The fact is there's a lot of revenue that's being lost between $400,000 and $1 million. And we need that revenue to rectify some wrongs in our society, of which there are still many. This bill would cut funding for the National Institute of Health. That is our physical cliff. And I want to talk to you how this fiscal cliff affects the physical cliff. The National Institute of Health is the agency that comes up with research dollars that allows for our lives to be extended and bettered. At Duke University, there is a great lung transplant program headed by Dr. Robert Davis. He needs more monies, and Duke needs more monies to perfect their lung transplant program that's the best in the country. But still, it's only a 50% chance that a person will live 8 years with a lung transplant, because the transplanted lung tends to be rejected, and they don't know why, and they need to find out. And it's National Institute of Health funds that'll find out and give people a chance to breathe and live. In my hometown of Memphis, there's research at the Methodist Hospital. Dr. James Eason, one of the finest liver transplant doctors in the country. But throughout the country like this, and at St. Jude Children's Hospital in Memphis, finding cures for childhood cancers and childhood catastrophic illnesses. This bill cuts funds to the National Institute of Health. They should not be cut ever, and they should be increased. And some of the funds that they are missing are the funds that will go to people earning over $400,000 and up to $1 million that tax relief is being given to. They don't know right now that they may not be the people that need that lung or that liver transplant or some other medical science cure, discovery. But there are people out there in the lottery of life that will. And this bill doesn't take that into consideration. Any bill that cuts funding to the National Institute of Health will eventually cut people's lives short and the quality of their life, because it's through research funded through the National Institute of Health that we find these cures and these new procedures. Doctors need to be paid, hospitals need to be paid, research needs to be undertaken. I believe the President has gone a great distance on the fiscal cliff to get to $400,000. He's even talked about cutting some programs that deal with the most vulnerable people, the poorest, on Social Security tax increases, which I oppose. Cost of living increases, excuse me. But the President has tried. I hope that this bill fails and we deal with the President in a responsible way and avoid the fiscal and the fiscal cliff. Thank you. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from California.